All right, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I am making this video from the angle of a kind of like an open discussion of kind of what's on my mind and what's on my heart. So I think that if you apply what I'm about to share with you in this video, it's not only going to make you a heck of a lot more money, it's not only going to help you increase the speed in which your brand gains recognition, but you're also going to be happier along the way. No kidding, like this is really going to do just that. One of the main things that I've really been focusing on in 2021 is my personal brand. Because I've noticed that when you're developing your personal brand, people fall in love with you, people fall in love with your content, people fall in love with who you are, the way you articulate your message, what your product is, what your service is, whatever that is. It doesn't matter your creed, it doesn't matter your pedigree, it doesn't matter your skin color. In fact, it doesn't even matter your background. In fact, I believe that a lot of those things do help you out depending on the type of product and the way that you market yourself, because you're able to service a certain type of clientele, you're able to service a certain type of people. So let's say if you wanted to service single moms with 2 kids or less, or if you wanted to just serve a certain religious demographic, or if maybe you just wanted to serve a local community of people that maybe have the same backgrounds and upbringings that you have, you would be able to speak a language to them that someone else may not necessarily be able to do. And this is why you'll see that in some micro markets, you'll see micro influencers, or you'll see mom and pop shop. You'll see them continually beat out the corporate big dogs because they're able to connect with people in a way that those corporate guys could never do, right? And so kind of take this on either side. But there's really one thing that I think that we should be working on, or at least me, right? It's an open discussion that I'm really going to work on in 2022, which I think is not only going to help me make significantly more money, but it's also going to help me make a bigger impact, which is really the most important thing, right? Because what's the point of being famous if you're not effective, right? I know a lot of famous people out there that don't necessarily contribute anything to the world. Now, the thing that I'm talking about is partnerships. Partnerships is what I believe to be the currency of the future. Now, partnerships isn't necessarily something or a concept that's necessarily new, but it is something that you want to pay attention to, especially headed into the future. And the reason why I say this is because when you are working on a product, whether it's a distribution channel or if you're looking at maybe a service that's being provided, you want to see if you can parlay that with someone that's kind of headed in the same direction as you. But this is the part where I think a lot of people screw it up. And the reason I say screw it up is because I've been there before and I've screwed it up. And they start picking people that sound like them, talk like them, walk like them, believe in what they believe in, and even look like them, right? If I haven't mentioned that before. But I think that if you really want to do this effectively, yes, you want to have people that believe in a greater cause. Yes, you want to have strong-minded individuals around you. Yes, you want to have someone that's headed into the right direction. Obviously, you're not trying to carry dead weight. But the angle that I'm coming with this from is you want to get people that have a completely different sector of a market that you have not been able to tap into yet. So figure out what that is. Have you been trying to tap into maybe a market, a younger demographic? See if you can partner up with someone that has been able to tap into that younger demographic. We're seeing this at a record pace over on TikTok, where you have some of these big brands with less than 20,000 followers, even though on Instagram they'll have millions of followers, and over, obviously, they dump millions of dollars on TV ads, and they have billboards all over the city. But for whatever reason, they have not been able to tap into TikTok because there's a certain language and a certain way that demographic speaks that they haven't been able to tap into yet. So what have they been doing? They've been reaching out to influencers in that space that obviously have the brand recognition, people trust them, and they know the language of the culture. So if you want to tap into a different demographic, you're going to have to partner up with someone that already speaks that language. If you offer XYZ service, let's say at a premium or at this price, but maybe there is someone else that you want to partner up with because maybe there's a certain way that they're able to deliver a message that you never could, maybe in front of the camera, or vice versa. Maybe someone runs a business far better than you ever could, but you're better than them on camera, or you have a message that you can just articulate, you can kind of just wow an audience, and you can get them to buy, but you suck at creating websites. You want to start bringing these partnerships together. Now, another way that you can view partnerships is if you're hiring. One of the biggest mistakes that you can do is hire someone that's just like you. It's easier for you to help someone become a better version of themselves than it is for you to teach someone to be the mini version of you. It puts unnecessary pressure on that person to fill an unnecessary void that wasn't meant to be filled, because there's only one you, there's only one thumbprint, there's only one fingerprint. And in the same token, it also robs that person from walking in their greatness and ultimately contributing to you, your brand, your company, your legacy, and what you're building all together in a way that you never could. It's the yin, it's the yang, it's the PB, it's the J. So that is my rant for today. Really not a rant. That's really where my heart is of where we're headed into 2022. Again, I wanted this to be an open discussion just because I think that so many people can learn from this as well. This is, again, not only going to help you make a lot more money, you're going to be happier along the process because you're going to get to know people on a deeper level. And you're also going to remove the stress of trying to have to be like someone else when you can walk in your own shoes and people are going to accept for you, and you can also learn a thing or two from them, and they can learn a thing or two from you. So if you found value in this content, consider hitting the subscribe button down below. Join the official community. Don't forget that anytime I'm not posting on here, I'm posting over on the Inside with Irv show, which is my podcast style channel. So if you like what we have going on over here, you'll love what we have going on over there. Once again, I appreciate you guys checking me out. Till next time, everyone, I will see you in the next video.